For me, it's more comfortable to communicate a story through my body.
All my life, I felt like I was living in like this bubble. No one saw me, no one heard me. Finally, for once in my life, someone's seen me.
When you first come into the ballroom scene, you're just basically a spectator, and then you eventually learn to walk, and then you're a part of a family, a house.
I was intrigued by like so many human life forms, and they were just living in their truth. It looked like people were just happy. It looked like they were having fun. It looked like they were living life.
I feel the most strong when I'm on the dance floor. When I'm in the moment, the adrenaline is rushing, nothing can stop me.
The more you tap into yourself, the more comfortable you become with whatever you're going to be.
Sometimes when you're walking down the street and you get that certain urge, express yourself however you want to be expressed. Be you.
I never told you about Prep to Me, powered by Sensual Outreach.
No, what's that?
Listen. You wanna get Prep to Me? How? Go online or dial the numbers. Now, everyone trying to fool around. Tell your partner it's about to go down. Take it from a girl who knows. Safe sex and prep is always goes. If you trying to lose your clothes and lose a glove and plans on to making love, Central Outreach got your back. We can send it to your door. Cheaper than you ever had thought before. Sure can. You wanna fight HIV? Don't forget it's Prep to Me. Go to preptome.com. Here we go, y'all about to hear us loud, hear us loud. Come on, crowd, yeah, y'all about to hear us loud on the podcast. Y'all about to hear us loud, hear us loud, hear us loud. Y'all about to hear us loud. Look.
What's up, y'all? We are back with another episode. Yes. Y'all know who the fuck it is. The people's voice of the year, Carmen Versace.
It's your girl, the legendary one, Little Kim Juicy Couture.
Y'all already know. That's Ollie.
Legendary Ollie.
Come on now.
I'm humble, no shade. I don't walk performance yet, so you know. It's a lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, child.
Don't be that legend.
We'll pack that another time. But y'all, we have two special guests with us today. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves because you know how bad I be feeling to say the people's names, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna start with you, my love.
Hi, I'm Nicki. I'm Mother Juicy Couture.
And last but not least,
I'm Courtney. I'm the founder of the House of Juicy Couture. I made the house when I lived in some of the projects.
The iconic Courtney.
Yeah.
Y'all need to know. Put y'all titles. Like y'all are who y'all are. Like, no shit. You're not. What mother are you to Juicy? Are you New York City mother?
New York City mother.
Yeah, put y'all titles. Like, let us, even as me as a commentator, it's good for us to know y'all positions. You get what I'm saying? Because when we call y'all, we want to give y'all that respect. I don't like saying just mother. Because you're not just a mother.
No, but I'm the mother.
Oh, I love that.
And I try not to brag and boast because people can't take it. So I'll just be like, hey, I don't try not to take up space.
Oh, y'all need to stop.
Come on now.
Yes. So now let's get into the quick couple questions. What started Juicy? Like, where did Juicy come from? Where did you get the name Juicy? Like, what inspired this international iconic house?
Well, I was working at POCC at the time, one of those organizations, a CBO, community-based organization. I was working there, and I was young, probably I think I was 20, and I was infatuated with Betsy Johnson bags and Juicy Couture bags and the bracelets, and whatever we did at work, we were so boardroom affiliated that whatever you did, your day to day, that was your house. Let's say you sprung Sprinkles, you'll be Father Sprinkles.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
And if somebody ate Wild Wings, you'll be Mother Wild Wings. So if your favorite movie was something, whatever you talked about, that was your house. So on my computer, I had the Juicy Couture bracelet in the background. I'd be calling the store trying to get my Juicy stuff, making sure that the drop is on Friday. So they was that's your house. Mm-hmm. Juicy Couture. And it just stuck with us, and we wound up going to this women's ball. Went to a women's ball, and it was House with the Most Points. Mm-hmm. And at the women's ball, it's a women's butch and trans ball, and they only had women and butch and trans categories. So it was House with the Most Points. And a house won first place, but the Juicies came in second. Mm-hmm. But the Juicies came in second, it was only me. I woke 3 categories and won.
Wow.
Wow, that's sad.
So we had 3 points. And then I was like, I had 5 points, but it was just me. And the conversation was like, what's your name? And everybody was like, that's Mother Juicy, that's Mother Juicy. He was like, get Mother Juicy. I have walked like Runway, I walked Realness, and I have walked Face. I got it on DVD too. And I wound up walking and winning. And then I walked around the village all day long. All the community, all the people from that community kept calling me Mother Juicy, Mother Juicy. So it just stuck. And then one day I was thinking about making it a thing. Like I was on the phone with my friends. We talked about making it a thing. And I was doing Sheree hair for Pride. And
Sheree's your daughter, correct?
Yeah, Sheree's my daughter. Yeah, I was doing Sheree hair for Pride. And as I'm doing her hair for Pride, Pride is Sunday, this is Saturday. I came from work. I just always do her hair, like, little helmets, like, just glue it in, cut a bang, go outside, like 45 minutes to nose. Bumping curls. So she was like, so she heard me talk about the name and she took the name to the Kiki scene. Now, I had no idea about no Kiki scene. I knew nothing about the scene, like, and then I got a call from...
you danced.
Yeah, I was from the dance scene.
Yeah.
Iconic, legendary.
Yeah, I was about to.
We'll talk about that in the
film. Hold on. How you so quick, damn, the Kiki scene, like, damn.
I'm just saying, like, I did my numbers in there. I did that from birth.
No shame.
So
no
it's
shame.
like, she was like, she took my house to the scene, and I got a phone call from Alex Louboutin. Me and Alex Louboutin always been like really, really close. So he was like, shout out to Alex.
Yes.
He was like, you in the house? I was like, boy, he like, you in the Kiki house go Juicy? I'm like, bitch, my house not no Kiki. I don't even know about the Kiki. I'm like, bitch, I'm not in no Kiki. Like, what you mean? He was like, Sheree was at a board, and she was saying, like, they had walked the board at, like, Save Space or something, and they was getting chopped, and they was getting bread, or whatever may have you. They was like, who's your house mother? She was like, oh, Courtney's the mother. And I was like, my house is not even for that scene. I was taking my house to the Woman Bush fan scene. That's the scene I was about to go to. I'm about to go and dominate over there. I'm about to go score 41.
Yo, you're a key.
No, I'm serious. Because that's the first scene I was in. I was in that scene first. So I was like, I didn't know nothing about no Kiki. So when I spoke to her, I'm like, bitch, what are you giving? She's like, no, I think it'd be a cute idea. I was like, I don't know. So I thought about it. I went to a Kiki bar, checked it out. She took me to one. I was like, it was like too Kiki for me. I was like, I don't really know if I want to like do something like this, like, And at the time, at that time I always was constantly transitioning and developing who I was. So I found the love for them. Like, like she'll come to my house, she'll come with Jocelyn, she'll come with Christian sometimes, and they'll all be at my house. And I was still starting out like freshly over in the ballroom scene. I used to vogue back in the day, but then I stopped. I started working Face, and they was around. I noticed that I would learn how to be better by teaching them and showing them things, and they just wanted to be around. And I was like, you know what, we're going to do it.
Word. And that's how we got the international iconic house of Juicy Couture. Now, Nicki, you being Mother Juicy, what made you want to go to Juicy, and what made you want to take on this role as mother of this house where we have had great mothers come out of Juicy? You get what I'm saying? Like, you're following behind a great legacy. What made you want to go to Juicy in the first place?
Honestly, I watched the Kiki scene for like a really long time because London was in it, well, for a year, I'll say. So for like the whole 12 months, I was like coming to certain balls, and I did see like certain houses. And I remember going to a ball when I was like 15 years old. I think it was like the Legends Ball. And I was going to see the Juicies. I wanted to see the Juicies, and surprisingly, that was the only house that wasn't there. The Juicies were not at the... I'm like, where the fuck
I remember why.
Yeah, I'm like, where are the Juicies? I'm like, and I didn't really know who Courtney was yet. Because when I wound up seeing her pictures, I saw her like with these people from Paris. So I only thought she was like this famous lady in the scene everybody looked up to. So I'm like, I'm going to be a Juicy, I'm going to be a Juicy. And I'm telling everybody I'm going to be a Juicy. And when I first started, I was like really hot. So a lot of people kept telling me like, you got to go to Juicy. That seems like the house for you. I'm like, okay. And then I was in a hotel room one night, and we was eating sticky wings.
Being grown. Being grown.
Yeah,
shout out to BBQs.
And Courtney was in there, and she like, what y'all in here doing? Why y'all in the room? And I'm like, we say we making our coins. We say we fast. Da, da, da. So The funny thing is, she was keying on us, but we didn't know she was keying on us because she used to love her Snapchat. If she pulled out that Snapchat, you was gonna gag. So I'm like, yeah, my sister know how to Vogue, da da da. She like, y'all want to do ballroom? I'm like, I'm gonna be a Juicy one day. She like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a Juicy. She like, there's a practice in 2 weeks. Come to the practice if you serious. And I was like, okay. Let's see. And I knew I wanted to be mother because anything I do, I always say I want to be the highest peak of it. I never want to do anything and just be like doing it. I always want to be the best at it. And I knew that the House of Juicy Couture had the best mothers, i.e. her first. So it was like, okay, which one of these mothers inspires me the most, honestly? And it was her. I'm like, I know everybody's the mother, but she's the one who's putting everything together. She's the mastermind behind everything. It was like, to see her do it was amazing to me because it's something that I've been doing also from a child, even in my city. So I'm like, okay, the older I got, I was a little immature at first. I made a couple mistakes, did a couple things, but I'm like, I gotta be the mother of this house, so I have to clean up my act. It like, the House of Juicy Couture showed me so much as far as like empathy and like, even how to be like a nicer person towards people because I was ruthless, only because it was like, I thought that was the way to go. I thought that the scene was that type of place, but meeting her, it made me realize that the scene is not like that. You know, like everybody's not the same. And I wanted to become that same type of person to my house. I wanted to lead a generation. I wanted to make an impact. I wanted to get older and somebody look at me and be like, okay, now I'll take it off your hands, but I'll give you a break. And I wanted to give my mother a break. I wanted her to be able to be like,
but you're doing a great
I will definitely say you have done an amazing job as a mother of the house because a mother is not all about what you do on the floor, it's about what you do behind closed doors. And one thing I love, and Ali knows this, I always go for the people that I see behind the scenes working with their kids, running around at the balls. Like, that to me as a parent, that's what makes me want to go to a house. Not what y'all doing on the floor 100%, but it's like when you see the parents, like Nicki with Debbie in a gown and slippers, running around that ball. Running around that ball, not even being funny, face beaded. You thinking she's walking face, but she's just running around, making sure that all her kids is okay, making sure everybody's good. Who got this? Who's doing this? What's going on? Why y'all not chanting? Why y'all not clapping? I don't hear y'all. Juicy's louder. Like, that's a mother. And when you look at a house, you expect to see, like, Nicki is the, I'm always going to think, when I think of Juicy Couture, I'm going to think of Nicki as mother. You stamped your legacy as a mother of Juicy Couture, which is really fab. But now let's get into it.
Here we go. Let's talk about it.
Overall mother?
You're asking me that?
Do you see yourself being the overall mother of Juicy Couture?
Of course I do. That's the ultimate goal. That's why I came here. When they asked me what I wanted to do, it wasn't about of the year. It wasn't even about being legendary. My legendary status is when I'm overall mother, because I know I did that. When I got here, I was told you'll be under the girls who were the overall mothers. You won't fit in, or Courtney will pay more attention to them instead of you.
And was it? Who said that? An outsider. No, you
No,
gotta
she
say
said
the
like-
name. No,
Oh, yeah,
you don't have
yeah.
to say the name because that's the thing that happens a lot. Like, it could be 7007s and they'll tell them if you go to Juicy, you're not gonna get your life. When everybody that came to Juicy got their life.
That's a fact.
We don't do nothing but push nothing but the best. Our rehearsals, you would cry. Like, you would cry. You would never. Hey, baby.
Who walked in the door?
Hi, y'all.
Your style.
You would never, like we'll let you come, and if we feel like you're not doing, like, we have a thing, like, you join our house, we want to train you. So everything that you learn is erased. Learn it our way. Do it our way, because our way been working for us, and we're going to let it work for you. So if you don't do it our way, you want to do it your way, go somewhere else. But people constantly tell people, do not go there because you're going to be overlooked. And all the girls in the house were nothing like they told you they were.
They weren't.
Speaking of things, like when I first came into the scene, I know a lot of people hear this, they always say, don't go to Juicy. And you hear that because, I was told not to go to Juicy because y'all are competition.
But you know what's the crazy part? When I came to the scene, I ain't know nothing about no house. They just told me to walk a wall.
I got brought into the scene by Miyagi, Benji Cunt.
I don't know what that is.
He was like, all right, you remember the Benji Cunt Grand March, the Vogue Femme part of it? It was 3 of them. It was like a Spanish little short cha-cha one that did it with Toya and Soul.
I was at the ball, but I was scoring 40 points that night, so I wasn't really watching.
We gonna unpack that too. But long story short, I was brought into him and he was a BG con and he was giving like, don't go to Juicy, that's the competition. Like, don't go there. You get what I'm saying? He's like, if you wanna be fab, you gotta sit up.
But is that are we like? And that's the thing.
But do that make you fat?
Wait, hold on.
No, but are they sitting us?
No, pause it. The point is,
good question.
You saying it, somebody saying it to you, and everybody's saying it. So we're literally everybody's competition. Do you know what that feels like?
That's actually a question that we actually want to hear the answer from y'all, because that's the pressure on y'all. You get what I'm saying? How does that make y'all feel when y'all hear stuff like that?
Every time. I always tell people, like, the nights that you're supposed to beat us is the nights that you're supposed to beat us, right? And I'm always, they'll tell you, I don't mind losing. I think losing builds character. I think losing creates who you're supposed to be. I think that I was born to lose, but I was built to win. So I always come in, everything I ever did, I lost first. For me to understand that what's next, how you go about it, how do I become a winner? Let me study that. I study boots. Like, I could tell you what's going to happen before it happens. My IQ is up on point. I'm making sure that when I come to the ball, I'm dropping double nickels. I'm giving 55 points, and the game is only a 90-point game.
Yo, Courtney been watching basketball.
Yeah, she has.
Like, she just spoke like she been watching that shit for years.
No, I'm just saying, because that's what they say. Like, they'll tell you, like, let's say it'll be a ball right now. It'll be like, oh, you beat the Juicies, and then the next ball is like $4,000. You think I'm not about to drop 40 on you? If you thought for a moment I'm not about to make my kids drop 40.
I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people that felt like that. I can't lie. Like, if I'm gonna be real, like, when I first sat a Juicy ever in my life, I thought I accomplished the biggest mission in the world, because it's not, you gotta understand, that house is very talented.
And you should feel like that.
So when you sit somebody from that house that you know is that she's right there. Like, I can't even,
there's nothing wrong with feeling like that. I actually agree. When people sit them, I always tell them, oh, they did very well tonight. You know?
No
because
shade,
y'all are the competition. So to come to the ball and beat y'all are all they wanted to be. A lot of times people can beat a Juicy and lose the ball and go home still feeling like a winner.
I sure did for that $1,000.
Right. But you know what I learned being in this house since day one? It was always about family. And I think that's what drew me closer to y'all. Even after the first day, I didn't know her from a hole in the wall. She sat down like we was girlfriends and just started at BBQs too. Like,
I know I wanted you. I was plotting.
But you know, it's so crazy that both of y'all said something that I had in common. Y'all did not know Courtney from a hole in the wall.
No.
And what is so crazy is y'all are like splitting images of Courtney, like different parts of Courtney. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, if we're gonna dig deep and we're gonna unpack, let's really unpack. Like, Little Kim is the funny part of Courtney, which y'all, like, a lot of people don't get to see unless y'all really have a conversation with Courtney. She is a jokester. She's gonna joke. She's gonna clown. She's gonna key. She's gonna, like, she's not what people automatically think when you hear about Courtney. You get what I'm saying? And when you actually sit down and you get to know, you know, like, yo, this bitch is really fucking funny. Like, she is like a key. Like, but then there you have Nicki, who's the management part of Courtney, who's the one that gets shit done. You get what I'm saying? Like how Courtney gets shit done. So that's why I say it's like, so even now, let's even go to other mothers of Juicy.
And you know what's the thing about Nicki I want to give? I learned, the thing about it is, I'm already who I am, but I still learn from her. Like, I'm still learning as I go. I'm still not like.
As in what? Can you give us an example?
Anything like that. Like when we did that when you started Balenciaga do that thing, she gave me the idea. It was her idea telling me
for the realness.
Yeah, telling me you do this because of this and then because I don't know nothing about college. I was done with school 12 years ago. So she told me you do this. No one else can contest it. If you do this, she gave me the strategy. Go with this because if you and you have all the girls, they all could favor each other in a way, and you make them look like they actually could be in that school. It was her idea. That gave to me, that I went to my friend Patrick and told him, and he came up with the outfits. So I'm still learning.
No shade. That's what's so fab about Ballroom. Ballroom has a lot of ghostwriters. Yeah. And what people don't know, there's a lot of great minds behind a lot of great moments in Ballroom that you would least expect. And I want to say shout out to you for that because them girls was able to make a moment, a fab moment. No shade. So kudos to you, Nicki, on that. That's really fab. Just to unpack some, a couple of balls that I know y'all may not really care too much about. But I want to say shout out to
11, 18.
23.
You know we definitely gonna get to the
House
Juicy
of Juicy
Bowl.
Couture.
You know we getting there. Come get you a sip, okay? But I just want to say shout out to the iconic Malik, the iconic Veronica. Y'all gave out 500 every category. A performance female figure was 1,000, and performance male figure was 1,000. I think that was so dope. I wish a lot of more people would have came out and made that. It could have been such a bigger ball than what it was, a bigger moment. But I feel like the people that did come in, we came out to dance and we came out to really like do our ones for that ball. So I want to say shout out to them. Shout out to the iconic Snooki, Snookchella.
Snooki, I love you. That's one of the original members of the House of Juicy, one of the founding members.
No shade, yeah.
Yo, why was you voguing like that?
Me?
Yeah. You? You felt it?
Yeah. And not only that, it was so much pressure because Juicy Bowl was coming up, and I knew I was on the mic for the next couple of balls. So when I saw that flyer come up, I'm like, I need a practice before the Juicy Bowl. I don't want to just go out there like that and not get a little warm up or get a taste of what I can do and just throw myself out there. And I'm working with kids, and I'm not gonna have my kids just throw them out there like that. I'm gonna get a chance to warm up, get yourself prepared. You gotta get your feet wet a little bit, and I just feel like that's what I needed. I needed a chance to dance, dance a little bit, you know.
You did some moves, baby. You was getting groovy.
I was trying, like, no shade. Shout out to my non-dipping ass, but
shout out to Cotton for winning the 1,000.
My sister beat me.
Shout
No
out to Cotton,
shade.
up and coming legend Cotton.
Yeah. It only took a look.
And I will say to the judges, because a lot of people were reading me about me beating them. I'm not on the panel.
Wow.
Let's just make that clear. No shade,
like
being fair. I never do. Like I'm so
But if
real.
you're entertaining, like if you entertain,
I do it for fun.
But if you're entertaining and your heart is in it, I could see how someone is winning. I always tell people.
No, I get it, but if you're going to promote, right, and this is just, and I'm not trying to ruin my chances at the Juicy Bowl.
No, all is fair and love. Yeah, and all is fair and love in War Bowl.
But I'm honest. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I felt like my first battle with Justin should have got me. Justin was clean.
No shade.
He was in them dips. No shade. Justin should have got me. Now, second battle, me and Saya. I do feel like I got Saya only because I just felt like I was doing things that the judges weren't expecting me to do. We know Saya vote down. I think if Saya would have gave like a gag factor, like something that the judges ain't see him do, like something different, I think he would have got me. I think it was the fact that bitch when I did that little leg thing and I spun around, it was like little stupid shit. You get what I'm saying? And I guess that's what got the judges. Now Cotton, she tore me up. In my opinion, Cotton tore me up because Cotton did not play from the door. Cotton didn't wait to build up. She didn't say, oh, well, let me get in. Oh, it's karma. I'm going to keep key. She gave, no, this is $1,000.
Yeah.
This is $1,000. And no shade, karma, love you down. But you got to get up out of here.
But as Juicies, that's just what we do.
Because I would have been like, what, Cotton? Karma got $1,000.
No shade. What up? And I would have saw. I'm like, and this is what you be talking about. I would have made her cry. You made her cry.
Yeah. I see that, and that's why I'm. And like I told Cotton when I lost, I said it. I'm so thankful I lost to you. Like if anybody in that board would have beat me, I ain't gonna lie. I'd have been reading for days.
But you're not a voguing diva, so why would you be mad?
Because no shade that night. It was given like.
You was on though.
Like yeah, don't play with me. Like I get it.
The energy was on.
The energy
was
like
on. That's why
the vibe was on. Sometimes you don't take energy.
That's how I felt. I feel like my energy was a little more there than everybody else that I was battling. Like I feel like everybody that was battling was like, oh, it's karma. So it's like, girl.
But they said, but somebody was giving it to you because they was like the underdogs.
Now that's
but they always do that. That's why I don't like to sit on the piano.
That's late.
Why?
Don't give it to me because don't make that an excuse. Because
no, that's what somebody said.
Underdog?
I don't think I'm an underdog because I don't walk performance.
That's why that's why it makes you the underdog.
Right.
I feel like an underdog.
Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top.
But I feel like an underdog. I feel like the definition for me, an underdog is somebody that's been walking the category and not getting the light that they deserve, and now they finally had that moment, which I had. I didn't do that. I don't walk performance. That's not my category. I come out because I just be wanting to have fun and just release all the little tension that I have instead of, doing it other ways. I decided to walk there. I was going through a lot that week too, so it was like...
You do seem like you always have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just have fun, which I don't care.
Like, you would have got that 1,000 girls.
I would have had a great birthday.
But no shade.
I would have been like, now y'all having too much fun. It's not that fun.
No shade.
Career March would have been canceled, girl.
Yeah, for
real. But, you wasn't the only one outside this week.
Yeah, because it's a few things that I want to talk about. And now that we have, shout out to Mother Yonsei is here in the building with us.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
Yeah. So, you and Kim got to kind of inch into that. Yeah. So, Yonsei, I just want to say we kind of missed you at, we're going to get straight to, I don't sugarcoat, don't hold no time. Please. It was a lot of controversy. Let's make it hot and let's keep it a stack. We have the Juicies here. We have you here. We know that there was tea between you and Roman.
Tea?
Tea. Yes, it's tea because it was hot.
Okay.
Because I know there was also a call between Smiley and Courtney.
Yeah.
About y'all.
Another one?
Now I don't know if it was another one, but I remember
it was a recent one too. I told Smiley, I called Smiley y'all ready for the team?
See now,
I didn't know about that.
I called. She knew because she knew y'all wasn't ready.
I wasn't. When I got the team, Grateful to Little Mama, I knew I was paying it.
Now I was gonna say because me and Yonsei had a conversation. Y'all know that if she wants, I'm gonna disclose it because no shade, girlfriend, love you. You definitely did say from day one that you wasn't gonna do the team.
I did.
And I asked her why because this is a moment you finally get to you can get your shit off. You feel me? And I felt like Yonsei had the name to bring out the girls to get a fab team. But I think with Yonsei, if you can explain it, because I don't want to put words in your mouth, but from the conversation I took to understand, the money wasn't there. The money that was offered wasn't what you felt like was worth doing what you felt like was needed to be done.
It wasn't that the money wasn't there. When I got the team, I felt like to do a team, well, let me go back. We are the top 3 girls in the category, right? The Butch Queen, the women's, the drags. It's just it right now when you think about face. So I felt like it should have been us 3 battling us 3. You get what I'm saying? We've grown so much to be doing that already because all 3 of us go back and forth all the time. So when I felt like it was to bring 5 other girls out, I felt like we needed that moment on our own. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to bring out 4 other girls. I wanted Roman and Perp. Just like Perp wanted Roman and Yonsei.
Perp don't want Roman.
And you was going to get Roman.
You said what?
You was going to battle Roman.
Boo.
Even with your 5 girls.
But what she's saying is the depending of, let's say Yonsei would have sat Roman, right?
She wouldn't have.
I would have.
You didn't come.
Okay, we're talking about hypothetical. Okay, we're talking about.
But pause it. Before let me make this clear. Before I made the first call for the battle, you were walking and winning nonstop, right?
Be true.
And I told Smiley I was going to stop that. I said, Smiley, it's too much going on in the kingdom for me. Because the Juicies is a face house, so to have anybody dominate in the paint, we blocking all shots. We're blocking everything. I told Smiley, moving forward, you got to come back and answer to this. I'm giving you your life. You had the crown. Mm-hmm. So you have the crown. Smiley is over now. And I told Smiley on the phone, so when Smiley knew what I said, and I spoke to you on the phone, we keyed on him for one time, so them know that I was serious. I told my son, you don't have a choice. Because it's not even about Yonsei. It's about the legacy of our house. Mm-hmm. It's about us. Any category that's hot. If I see niggas eating over there, we gotta eat too. What's good? Were they over there? Come on, eat too. I said we all gotta eat. That's how we move. So it's like we haven't been outside at the pandemic. I'm like, oh, who will? What? Smiley, When I come back, they better not make it sound. So after that night, I expected Yonsei not to come no more. Whether Yonsei felt differently about it, whatever, I don't know Yonsei's story, but I know me and I know how we move. All right, thank you, Yonsei. Thanks for coming out. Smiley, thank you. Me and Smiley had a bet. Smiley, if I won you watch my dog for a month, my dog loves Smiley. My dog loves Smiley. And there's no taking away because Yonsei is definitely a competitor. definitely a competitor. I respect anybody that could go night after night after night and drop and keep dropping 40. But also, I know that we gonna come out too. So now it's time to play. So when it comes down to the teams, we looking at the teams. I'm like, I tell Roman, they ain't showing up. They ain't showing up. You know why they're not showing up? Because we got too many pieces we could use. I don't think that, remember, the Juicies is the only face house, so I could dip and dab and call any bitch I call, they gonna come. I bring, after Emery won the 5,000 for face, I bring Emery to the Kiki ball. Now, you know if I could do, I'm like, telling my son what you want, whatever you want, you can have. I'll call him. You don't even have to call nobody. I'll make the call. He would say, Ma, you know, I'm thinking, whatever you think. And it's like, I knew the teams wasn't going to show up. And I told him, like, you know, at this point, do it because you want to do it. Because ballroom is not about money. Mm-hmm. Whether it was given $200, we still would have showed up. Right. Because we still in ballroom scene. It's not all about the money. It's about the moments. If we work balls for money, then we don't need to work because you spend more than you get.
Exactly. All the time. Especially for face.
Yeah, you spend more than you get. Whether you can work face and you got a hair, first you got a haircut, makeup, that's already two bills. Mm-hmm. They only giving you $250. That's why at the Juicy Ball, that's why we decided to do $400 for the boy, $400 for the girl, and then $500 for the overall winner to still make sure that you still could get something. Mm-hmm. Instead of making it like battle for the cash. One of y'all, now y'all both get your own cash. Now
y'all one is bigger, one is smaller.
Yeah, and then y'all battle for the final. So you won't feel like you lost out. Right. Because you do lose out. Because if the panel, if it's an all-male panel, you may be a man, you may got 9 inches in a bubble butt. They may be giving, baby, you gonna get your stuff tonight.
No shade. I want to say shout out to Roman, New York City father.
No, son, I love you so much. I'm sorry for over-stressing you out.
I love the team.
Yes, shout out to Kim. Kim was on the team.
But I wanted y'all to say outside.
The girl,
you called me outside.
When did I call you? When did I call you?
I was sitting here. You were sitting here.
Roll the clip. You called me.
I did, of course.
So why you saying I called you?
Because you called me.
Anyway, I haven't been outside. I've been taking a back, like taking a break from what Courtney said, like walking and winning consecutively. So this year for me was all about throwing balls. I actually wanted to get back. So that's what I've been doing. It really wasn't about the floor. I got tired of just taking the money. You know, sometimes you get tired of just taking the money. So
now competition is out.
She want to throw balls.
No,
me and Roman is 1-1 and that's what you're talking about.
No, y'all all 1. I give it 1-1. But you haven't been out there after you got stoned and wounded. You haven't been outside.
I haven't been wounded.
Like you've been walking in Jersey.
I haven't.
Well, you haven't been walking at all. Then
no, I just said I've been throwing balls. I haven't been on the floor.
You threw 1 ball, right?
I threw 3 so far. 2 Kiki and 1 mainstream.
You threw a mainstream ball?
The Jersey ball that y'all walked.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
With Neil, Back to Basics, when y'all came out with that.
Oh, your job sponsored?
Boots. We did that. Me, Neil, Fame, all of us.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh, you been
shout out to Smiley. Because me and Smiley always
They always do it. They always do it. They always do it.
Fun fact, me and Roman actually had a conversation and we was just like, you got it. Courtney is him. Smiley is me. So all the time it's always like, girl, what she say to you today? I'm like, well, the ball coming up, but you got it. She said, yeah, Courtney said the same thing. So it's always the same. It's always the same. So,
but I love friendly competition.
Boo.
Yeah, and that's what it is. I do love competition. Yeah. So, like I said, if I see people eating over there, I want to eat too.
That's the Brooklyn in her though.
I wanted to eat with you.
I'm like Courtney got
too. You'll have your day.
But that's like a hustler's mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the hustle. Like baby, you winning. That's cute. Like when a nigga get back home from, you feel me? He like you did that. You held the block down, but I'm back. I gotta eat. You feel me? Like that's what it give. Like I'm back on the block, so you already know how that's going. Either I'ma eat. We gonna eat together,
or nobody eating,
or nobody not eating. So, in this moment is right now who eating.
And bitch, I've been eating long enough now. Stop being greedy.
Eating.
So, let's get into it. What we really brought y'all here to talk about. You already know we are anticipating 11/18/23. come get a fucking
What's going on?
sip.
Like, what's the tea with that?
Yeah, like, what's up?
Can we get the details or something? Like, besides the category?
Yeah, like,
what kind of details?
Anything you want to release, mother?
I got mad questions about the book.
Well, you can ask questions because I feel like we released everything y'all need to know.
Well, shout out to Season 11, Marcus Escada, Genovia 11. Thank you so much for everybody that's been helping us get this moment. You know, it means a lot to us. It means a lot to my family. Thank you so much. And it's going to be a moment.
What made y'all choose in Missouri?
Because we wanted something. So we want our board to go until like 4 o'clock in the morning. We wanted to make it feel like a mainstream board. We going all night.
Yeah.
We wanted to go all night. We don't want to. We want to give it to y'all because this is our 15th year anniversary of the House of Juicy. Because also when people talk
Congratulations to that.
Thank you. When people talk about like they want to battle, this is 15 years of that. Bitch, our career is longer than August Alsina's, bitch.
I always say even when the sweatsuit was no longer relevant, the house was still kicking ass. I always say that.
No
I feel like in a way we kept Juicy Couture alive until, Y2K came back. But
yeah, because I got a few questions about the ball. But first things first, please do not shut the house down this time.
No, I won't.
Okay, yeah, like
yes, because it was shut down. What y'all was gonna shut
the
down
last
like 9
Juicy
years
ball.
ago?
The last Juicy
Something
ball
like
is a clip. I don't know if the clip is still on YouTube because I cannot find it no more.
What was that about,
but
Courtney?
It was a clip. Y'all gotta get. Courtney told her at the house she was closing the house or shutting the house that you see like Gia crying.
Yeah, was it a stunt?
No, it wasn't a stunt. What happened was I was like, so I'm gonna break it down. What happened at that time? Like the House of Juicy became more than just a house.
Okay.
So people was getting locked up. People was testing positive for HIV, and I was constantly running back and forth, hospital appointments, people in jail. We doing this, we doing so much, and I got tired. Cause it's like I'm trying to get you ready for the thing, and then you're trying to be up the year. It was so much. Remember, I'm still a young girl too. At that time, I was crying every other day. I literally was living in an apartment. I had people spending at my house, like on the floor. We had lost like 2 members by death. Like it was taking a lot on me. And at that time, I got tired. I'm like, I want what's next for me, and I don't want to do this no more. So I shut the house down at the board because they came late to the board. I'm like, see, this is never gonna change. So at this moment, and then somebody was supposed to pay for something. I think they left them. It was just a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just done. I'm done. And I closed the house that night. I went home. I went to sleep. By like 1 o'clock in the morning, JoJo was sleeping on my couch. I was sleeping in the bedroom. JoJo left them in my house. They got the door open. It's Nelly, it's Anaya, it's Tati, Jocelyn.
Oh my God.
They got all the Ubers outside. Mad people, they yelling in my house. They throwing the CDs on the floor. They're crying. Yes, they're like, I can't believe you did this to me. Like, they're like, and I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm just done. They stayed for like 2 hours. They left, and then, they were still trying to continue to do it, and they had their ideas on what they wanted to do, and I was like, just do it. I'm out. But I came back because I feel like I never taught them how to be leaders. I did everything for them. So I never taught them nothing because every moment at that time, I did it all. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I had to come back and teach them like, all right, who's willing to learn? Who's willing to get the job done? Like, who's willing to provide important? So it's like, I owe y'all that much. So me coming back, I came back, and I didn't come back right then, and I stayed away for like 6 months to like the end of the year. The end of the year was closed. I remember the ball like it was yesterday. We was getting ready for Face as a house, and it was the ball. It was a Christmas ball, and it was given by I forgot who gave the ball, but I know we battled the Pink Ladies for Face. We battled the Marcianos, and Antonio had walked team performance with CJ and LaKara, and they won that. And I remember telling them, like, we was getting ready for Face as a house, and I was telling them, like, I remember we had the meeting we had was Sunday, and the ball was Friday. So Sunday was the meeting. I remember Anaya wrote, she was the overall mother at the time, like, the meeting started at 3 o'clock. So she called everybody, was telling everybody 3 o'clock. So I got to the meeting at 3 o'clock. Nobody knew I was there. And she went, like, live. This when live first started. She went live on the page, like, Courtney's here. It was like 5 o'clock, nobody was at the meeting yet. She wrote Courtney, it was about 8 o'clock, the whole shit was packed out. Because they haven't seen me in a while, and they wanted to hear. And I told them, like, if you guys don't win this ball on Friday, the house is closed for real. means you can't show me. Y'all haven't shown me what y'all could do. They wound up winning that. They wound up scoring 40 that night. and they wanted to show them. So then I went to start teaching them and showing them, all right, instead of like me going to get everything, it's like, all right, you go get the fabric for the ball. You call by rep for the production. What's your idea? What you want to do? Like, I started giving them more tasks.
Responsibility.
Yeah, like showing me. And then some people will fall. Say, but you're not really ready. You just fucked up the whole transaction, bitch. You out. All right, move on. Like, and I started teaching them and letting them lead. That's why, like, instead of me running practice, I started letting Day-Day hit run practice. So when they went on Legendary, I knew that they would win because I taught Day-Day everything he knew. So when Legendary had the original team, they had a whole nother team, and I told them like, "Hey, baby, when they call my phone."
Do you mind dropping who's the other team?
It was like Harry Potter. It was Leasia. It was.
I'm gagging. You said Harry and Potter.
Yeah.
It was
Harry Potter's story. The fact that his story could have gotten him on TV though. That's the thing. I knew they was gonna pick him, and not only from him being white, but he looked at the Juicies for so long. And we were planning a Dorney Park trip, and he saw that we were going to Dorney Park.
He showed up
to Dorney Park. So we're walking through the park, and he's like,
"Was he a Juicy then?"
No, we didn't know him. He was just with his dad, his biological
He made his
dad.
father bring him. Yeah.
Yes, he was like, "You're Nicki," and I'm like, "Yeah, what's your name?" And he looked like Harry Potter. So I'm like, "I'm gonna call you Harry Potter." We just started calling him Harry Potter, and he was like, "I want to be a Juicy. I'm here to meet you guys," and I'm like, start chanting, and everybody started chanting, and I was like, "You in the house of Juicy Couture at Dorney Park? You at Dorney Park with us now?"
And then they that was the team that they picked. And when Legendary had called me, they had what's his name? Oh my God, Baby Q. You know Baby Q that we were covering him. He was on the team, and he was kept writing me on Instagram. And I don't like to micromanage. So when the Philly Juicies or any Juicy from any chapter, I try not to get in their business. So when he was writing me, I don't know what it was for, but it wasn't answering. And then Varner called me like, "Hey, I'm the 5th person on the team." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Who the So I went, I saw he was writing me for 2 months. So then I spoke to him, and he was like, "Yo, Courtney, I think I have what it takes." I was like, "No, you don't. You don't know. You don't have no idea. I don't care. Ballroom is one thing. You could be in theater. Ronaldo showed you. Ronaldo's from Albanelli.
Right.
That's not enough. Like, you need to know, like, for example, and there's no shit to nobody else. I'm telling, like, when I spoke to Legendary, I'm like, if they're like, "So you ready? You want to come outside?" I would never come. But if my house is not representing it with these certain people, don't use the name. Use whatever you want. You could change the name to House of Kellogg's, House of 7-Eleven.
When you said if it's not represented by those people, did you pick those people because you knew they would get the job done? Or
Yeah, I picked about like 12 people. They could have picked any 12 people they want. They could have
from the people that you picked.
I selected because if you want the house, I'm giving you the house.
These are the house.
This is the house.
Okay.
Like, this is the father Day-Day because he knows how to be a part and still play the back row and let you shine. But I'm gonna bring it all together.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. It's not like I don't want nobody because you could easily bring houses and they'd be like, "Well, you know what? I'm mother, I need to be in the front. I'm father, I need to be in the front." He not gonna bring that because I didn't bring that. I got the whole Kiki house. I didn't have to do that. I was ready, Courtney. I'm ready lit all through these Brooklyn streets. They know me. Ain't no bitch in Brooklyn fatter than me. It's Jay-Z, me, then Little Kim, then Foxy Brown.
Repeat it one more time.
It's Jay-Z, me, Little Kim, Foxy Brown. Come on.
Foxy's gonna read.
No shade, Young M.A. Like, no, it's me first. Uncle Murder, I was me first. Yeah.
Yo, she is carrying.
No, but I'm serious. That's the thing. Like, you know, so me knowing, like, Day-Day been under me the longest that he's been around. So he knows, like, how to maneuver, like, how to get everybody involved. How to, like, all right, y'all, let's all create it together. Day-Day is a good teacher. I'm a teacher. I'd be like, "You look fucking late." Day-Day's a teacher. Like you could, yeah, I'm like, "You look horrible." Day-Day's a teacher. Like, "You could get it. You could do. Watch you fuck it up." I'm like, "You never gonna win, bitch. Fuck you. Get out." That's me. But they be like, "You gonna do good. I guarantee you. Watch when you come out. No, just try it again. Do it one more time." That's Day-Day. Some people, and I learned from him. Everybody don't need to be talked to like you look late. Some people need to be treated like
you love them.
Some people, yeah. Like, cause even cause even when I get Treasure ready for the Bulls, Treasure, I have to call Treasure how I call her Nicki, how I call Treasure.
Child, they looking for you, Miss Thing. They calling you out. They saying your name. The girls want you.
I gotta call Treasure and be like, I need you in the grandma shake or ask about you on Facebook, girl. They got posters and posters on you. I'll make somebody make one post. I'll send this out like, look, girl. And she'll be like, they really want me.
Manipulation?
Yes, but it works. It works. And she'll come to that ball and I'll be like, you see that girl right there? She was talking about you. She said she would eat you any day. And Treasure's like, who, huh? Soon as they battle, you out of there. Like, what? Like, so you got her, see? She better stay. And then the girl be trying to hug. She be like, bitch, you tried me. Like, you got...
Creating false narratives.
Know your members.
Know your founders, too.
Know your members.
You got to watch out for Courtney now. She going to have you beating bitches the fuck up.
No, I would never try to do violence.
No, it's on the floor.
On the floor.
We always feel like the Juicies we always...
Y'all done shut cities down. Let's not...
No, I mean, if we have to do what we have to do, we're going to, we win in all categories.
Because y'all done shut Philly down. Y'all done shut Jersey down.
Philly was a key. Philly was a key.
I wasn't there.
No, you...
I was there.
I just left.
And little do y'all know, Nicki is a very pretty girl. But Nicki's definitely...
I want to buy something wet. My head, girl.
Now, I also want to unpack something else with Courtney and Nicki and Kim because I was also invited to when the Juicies had won Legendary. Yeah, I had like a Juicy dinner. And I want to say thank you. I told you thank you. I really... Yes, I really appreciated that moment because I got to see y'all as a family and not as a house. And when it made me y'all don't understand. I really I'm so glad they didn't record that because I was in there crying. I was really crying because. What do you feel like
was the difference from Juicy the house versus Juicy the family?
The love in that room for one another is ridiculous.
It's apologetic.
And that's it's oh my God, being in that room made me want to be a Juicy again. It was because you can tell that they genuinely, despite the hiccups. Every house have hiccups. People have this, miscommunication, stuff like that. But you can tell that they have a genuine love for one another. And not everybody in Juicy looks the same. Not everybody in Juicy is the same. So to see so many people from different walks in that room and keying and laughing and joking, it was just it was such a moment damn, this is what Baldwin's really about. I've been in other houses, but I've never experienced this. A whole event, a whole get together, a whole family get together. You would have thought we was blood cousins in that bitch. You'd have thought this was Courtney birthday party or something, how it gave. And then when she gave the speech to the ones that won Legendary, that's what really got me broken down because the story between you and Brooklyn.
I named her Brooklyn. She's so annoying.
Y'all don't, I said, y'all had to be there. I don't want Courtney to go back into that whole thing, but y'all had to be there to understand that this is not just the house, this is a family.
And I feel like people don't give us credit for that because I feel like most houses are family oriented because of us. I feel like we started that from the cookouts to the events. We was the only house having cookouts. Yeah. Because I come from a family my family is medium big, but I wasn't going to cookouts because I was trans and I didn't want to go. I don't want to answer no questions, but I remember them as a kid. I used to love them, but when I got older, I'm like, you know what? I'm paying it. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. So when I created my family, it's I want to bring that back. Because this shows love, this shows community, this shows unity. And I remember how it made me feel as a kid. I used to love going upstairs carrying the burgers. I'm a little 6-piece.
Wait, I'm so sorry. It's literally... I feel like Sexy Lexi. Can you please fix that pizza here, right there?
Yeah, you gotta do it.
I was not.
You gotta reenact it.
No,
it's on the other side.
You were like Sexy Lexi. Wait, do it. Don't touch me.
Okay.
I can't do that. Sexy Lexi not doing it. I can't do it.
I was just staring at it. I know how you felt.
Okay.
Now, question. Why Femme Queen performance for 3K?
Oh my!
Why not? Why not? Why not? Hold on. We all know what house Juicy's a face house.
Yeah, cause
why was
hold
it
on.
face?
Can I borrow the mic? Yeah, because I don't understand. I'm a little offended. No shade. Y'all are a face house. I was looking for my breakthrough. I was looking for my 3K.
But it still can be your breakthrough.
Nicki, I gotta take a moan shot.
It's not always about the
That's what
money.
it's given.
It's not the diamond.
It's not. No. It's not about the diamond. It's about the pearl.
Look, no. When I came here and I started walking, not even people in my own house saw it for me. So I was walking down to literally prove myself. Like I have what it takes. Not even to be in the Kiki scene, but to be Mother Juicy. That was my vibe. It was. I never really personally like cared too much for the people in the scene. It was always, I'm a Juicy. I gotta do this for the Juicies. The Juicy. Those balls, some of them were free. Literally, it was like 13 back to back because I knew if I didn't do it, I wasn't going to win up the year. I'm like, I have to do it. I have to. So, like, if the Juicy Ball was coming up, I would know just because this is a face house, I'm about to carry and bring it on a level of excellence that I know the Juicies would have just bought it on so that I can snag my grand prize. And now that's going to put me in a place where that ups the score for, I want a Juicy Ball.
Well, I think, honestly, because of the name the House of Juicy has made, I think everybody's gonna be on the floor for y'all ball. Duh. I think it's just more so. Yeah, I think it's just more so. I think it's just more so. It's like
you will want to.
Even for my category twist, right? Juicy's is known to produce some great twisters. Also, I just felt like why put all that money to femme queen performance?
I would say like first, having a lot of girls from Violet, Kalia, Tutu, Jocelyn, Anaya, Tati. Tati, like that's the legacy. The girls is what made our house more. We are the only house like we have like on basketball terms we have Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, all on one team. Nobody else ever did that. Like Kaisha, like we had all the girls at one time. It's like, and it means like, you know what, y'all?
Barbie.
Then I'm talking about the old school Barbie.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
So having all of those girls is like, you know what should be grand prize? You know what? Like Femme Queen Performance of the year multiple times. The first $500 Femme Queen Performance, $1,000 first $1,000 Femme Queen Performance from Kwana. It's like after a while, it's like let's get back
to your roots.
Let's get back to those because it's like.
Because they also worked into their beauty categories also. Like, they became those girls that we see today. But when they started,
they were golden girls.
Right.
No shade, we're going to be fair.
And we was like, we talked about it like, we was going to do face first, but it's like.
Cliche. It was too expected.
Cliche, yeah.
Child, let me tell you.
We want to break, I feel like the Femme Queen Performance, and then plus I feel like the Juicy Ball is going to bring competition back to the scene.
Now, do y'all feel like the Femme Queens are gonna bring it 3K worthy?
You would want to,
or is that not up to y'all?
That's not. I mean, it's not at all.
But I think that I think they are gonna bring it because one, it's for 3K. 2 is the Juicy Ball. Then the venue was like, when the last time we been in a fab venue? Last time we been in a fab venue for balls when Kamari was around.
Yeah, electronic.
Wait, so
a lot of them taking shots for this ball. I'm letting you know.
Don't get me wrong, the Old Navy Ball was a fab venue too.
No shade.
But Kamari gave you consecutively. After that, it's like where we at.
Now, is it a 2-chop rule for the 3K?
No,
it's 1 chop, right?
Yeah. It's $3,000.
Okay.
If it's just chop, it's a chop.
Now, another thing my ear be to the streets, y'all. Is there gonna be a stage or no?
You gotta find that out today, the boy.
No, only reason why the only reason why is don't worry, I know the venue, so I know there's normally a stage.
Right.
So when people like me thinking about entrance moment, like back in the day, like Juicy's was known for making props. So when you're trying to recreate a moment at a ball,
well, some of those stages done mess my props up on them stages.
But this is what I'm saying. So it's like, but it's also in the sense of like, I'm trying to make a moment. I'm not trying to.
I mean,
come
the
out here
moment should
just
be the
like
moment, regardless.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't want to come out here like I know everybody else is gonna come out in this. You gonna say they're gonna come out in their effect. Cool. What's gonna separate me when I'm that moment from my 10?
Your energy, your talent.
You know what I'm gonna do is gonna separate me from my 10.
Your talent. That's a part of your energy, your talent.
No, the talent is there. I'm going to do what I got to do as far as whatever I got to do with the talent. But I'm talking about, like, it's a difference when, I'm going to give you an example. When Anaya came out for Face and she came out of a flower. Shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, when the Barbie boxes, when the Juicy Girls used to come out of the Barbie box.
You know that is like tradition to me.
So fast.
Like I always say that. That is like one of my. She is not too fond of a Barbie box. She's like, Nicki, that's cliche. Everybody does that.
Wow.
I'm like, we're the dollhouse. Excuse me, I have to unbox my Barbies.
That's shade. But it's
it's
stuff like that. Like, how we gonna get that on? You know, like
no, but we're gonna see. We still working out the kinks because we feel like a stage. We're gonna see because we're still working everything out right now. We're still workshopping everything to see where we're gonna be at. But regardless of what the energy is gonna be through the roof.
Absolutely. Y'all bringing out people from all over the world.
It would be stupid.
People are traveling from Paris, London,
It's
all
an
over the
international
world. Like,
house.
no shit, this is about to be dangerous.
Like we
I
sold
feel
out.
like I'm holding my breath sometimes, and I can't. Like I breathe every 10 seconds.
We
or
sold out
something.
all the tables in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like the tables was already going. Like we had to put more tables online for people to get them.
How many tables y'all got, Courtney?
That's 14.
When the fuck was it?
That's
14
fine.
houses. Active?
The girls is outside.
They coming
Oh,
outside.
it don't
for
matter.
that.
They active.
Some
it don't
houses-
matter.
Some
No,
houses,
but that'd be irritating. Like, no shade. A house that's
Some
not
houses
active
was-
behind a table, you sitting right
No,
there in the
no,
front,
no.
and then it's.
But it's the cliche stuff. I was there. I got a table.
some
Yeah,
houses
yeah.
bought 2 tables.
Boo.
Some houses is coming for
I didn't know
more.
you could do that.
No, yeah, some
Yeah.
people are coming for war. I think that's what they
Versace,
said.
you were 1-2. Versace, you were 1-2.
It was
I'm going right to the
25.
chat right now. Like, y'all, did y'all get one? Or
'Cause
you
y'all
gotta
didn't
buy one
play.
for somebody?
It
Like,
was
how we gotta do
business.
this?
Her best friend is
No
the
shade.
you.
My prop alone has to be like lifted by 4 people.
That's gonna be a great ball.
You spooking yourself already?
I ain't, it
And,
don't matter.
and
It
we're
don't
gonna
matter
drop.
what
And we're
I
gonna
say.
drop. November 1st, we're gonna drop all the other cash prizes because we've been so busy. So we're gonna get back to it. So everybody can know like we're giving out cash for the girls. So it's gonna be really, really cute.
I didn't give a fuck about the cash.
Well,
Twist is
I
$500
kind
no
of wanted people
Huh?
to show up and
Wait,
gag
wait,
that
how
they were
much was
winning
this?
the money they were winning.
$500.
I
Are
didn't
y'all
know
serving
that.
food too?
No.
Selling.
I don't know. That's
Did I remember?
we don't eat at balls.
No, hold on. No. Y'all say,
No.
you ready?
No. The thing is, I don't either. But when I'm done, it's given a little.
Okay, now be
in the
fair.
bathroom and the
I'm
stall.
about to say, be fair, y'all. The
Stall.
juicy. I don't know if everybody else know this. Maybe I just really close with a lot of juicies, but the juicies cook down.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yes,
They
I heard
throw
about your
the
cornbread.
Oh yeah, I maybe
The cornbread,
Fuck
the
just
mac
the
and cheese.
Let me tell y'all, when I was at that
Yo, I heard
juicy
the
function, y'all, I
cornbread.
fucked that food up, took food home. I had like 6 plates downstairs.
He damn sure did
No
have
shit.
6 plates.
That food was
And
so
you know what's
good.
funny? You know what's funny? Like we never invite outsiders to our stuff.
I gagged.
We
I
never.
cringed,
We don't because
like,
we don't.
Courtney hit me up. Like, it wasn't like I got an invite from, like, you know, Nicki, Kim. Like, it was like, I was like, some people was telling me about it. Like, you know, I'm like, child, you know, Juicy's ain't letting us go.
You
Like,
walk in there, they'll look at you like everybody be like,
They were, why you here?
I kid you not, and that's exactly
We used to
what
get in
happened.
trouble for that.
When I walked in, it was like Gia was the first one. Gia was like, Carmen, you a juice? Like, she was so confused. Like,
don't play that.
I'm like, no, Courtney invited me.
That could be offensive. Like,
I'm like, Courtney invited me. Like, no, I didn't just pop up. And then she was like,
messed it
okay,
up
Courtney
again.
invited you. All right, well, you go downstairs. Da, da, da. And I'm just, like I said, the experience was, I was so thankful to get that experience. Like I said, it got me to not be envious of the Juicies, but love the Juicies. And I feel like a lot of people,
my thing is off again. Sorry.
a lot of people, I feel like y'all with all houses too, let's stop being so judgmental because of what people say and the things that we hear. Start actually getting to know people for yourself, because you will gag that the person that you think is the most meanest, nastiest person is the most kindest, sweet person in the world. I thought Courtney was horrible because of how they portrayed her.
No, they will. No, they
They
definitely
portrayed
will.
Courtney like,
It's like
Courtney-
Abby Lee.
like Courtney not with it. Like Courtney will bust you in your mouth. That's how they portray her.
No.
Like,
See, the thing about it is, even like Nicki can contest to this. Like, when I come to the board, I don't come to the board to hang out.
right.
I come to the board
It's a
to.
job at the end
I don't have
of the
no
day.
makeup on. I probably have on some old clothes, some old things. I came here to score 40 points. I'm not here. I'm here to really play and compete.
Hashtag score 40.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not.
shade.
I'm not here to. I'm really not here. I'm really not here to hang out and parlay. I'm here to score 40 points. When you want a kid, it's like when I'm in the ball, you know, my girls are not there. I'm sitting. I'm at the bar. We hanging out. That's when I'm hanging out. I'm not here to score. I'm just watching the game as it plays. But when I come to the board to drop 40, I'm so serious. I'm so serious because I want to let my house know, like, I'm a film queen. If I'm at this board and I'm taking this serious, bitch, you need to be taking this shit serious too. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my energy. I could be home all week and I will sleep this weekend. So if I come out to a ball, bitch, don't play with me. That's my energy. So when you see me in passing, you will see me doing something versus you say, hey, what's up? I ain't got time to hug you and dap you up because I'm not here for you. I'm here for them. I'm not one of those femme queens that want to come to the board and get my. When I come to get my life, I'm gonna get my life.
Right.
Life after death and all that.
Life after death and all that.
Question. So I don't mean to cut you off, but you explained before that you felt alone when you was gonna close the Juicy House, right? So now that you have leaders like Nicki and Quana and Day Day, so
matter of fact, yeah. Also, shout out to Quana because Quana really do her thing too.
Yes,
No shade.
So now that you have those leaders here, do you feel like it's okay for you to be like, I'm out?
Well, that's what she did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, Courtney took a
Look,
break.
I wanted to win Mother of the Year, and I knew that there was only one way to win Mother of the Year, and that's if she didn't show up. I'm like, because if you show up, they're going to say Courtney did it, Courtney did it. And even with her literally not showing up, you would hear people literally saying, Courtney carried. I'm watching the clip like, it's
bitch,
me.
that's me.
But I always said it really never mattered to me in ways when they said Courtney carried, because I've always felt like, well, she carried because it's me. Like, I did it and she taught me. So I'm like, all in all, this is still her shit.
Do you, speaking, because you brought up Mother of the Year, right? And I like to know my things. You're the only Mother of the Year from Juicy, am I correct?
Ever in history.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
as in like you're the only mother in Juicy to ever win Mother of the Year?
Right. So that's my question. So being that, what comes with the pressures of being the only Mother of the Year from Juicy Couture?
It's not a hard task to me. It's more challenging. I wouldn't say it's hard. And it's only challenging because you deal with different personalities. But I always wanted to work amongst people. So it's fine for me. And like I said, I'm a bossy person. So being a leader, it's natural for me. I'm never going to say it's easy, but it's a natural gift. So the pressure is like, it wouldn't come from being the only mother who won because it was pressure before that. It was pressure just to have to come after the mothers, period. Because although one never won, they should have. You know, I'm not sure.
It's their mother. The award doesn't make them more than a mother.
Because our house is so in, the things that they have did and provided for us, you don't even know. You wouldn't even have no clue. Anaya would be doing so much other shit. And you wouldn't know that because you're not around her, and she don't care for you to know. She don't care for you. And I would be like, all right, I'm going to buy everybody effect right here, and I would tell her not to. And she would still do it. Let everybody spend at her house while she's still in school, still letting them do whatever they want to do to make them comfortable, and still, same thing with Tati. Tati will be doing makeup, and they'll still do all the work, but they wouldn't get no pressure, but they wouldn't care.
Maybe because you are the one that they like. Because I know certain times it's like it's fuck what the people gotta say. As long as like Courtney, the one that taught me, is the one that is I'm pleasing her and she's good. Yes. Fuck what everybody gotta say. God. So
yeah, because people get overlooked because if we'll do what we're doing, and you have some other mothers in the Kiki scene that would just be at every ball sitting on the panel or acting like they're moving because they see us moving.
Yeah.
Like even when I got nominated for Mother of the Year, they didn't give it to me. They gave it to Twiggy, but I didn't care because we won. I think it was like 15 of the years. We won 8 that night out of 15.
That was the 8 awards was your Mother of the Year.
The 8 was what I needed because they only had that.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, like every other year when you watch there'll be 30 of the years. We'll leave with 15.
So let's bring it back to the iconic House of Juicy Couture Ball. When is it, Kim?
11/18/23.
See it on the shirt.
I want to say something about a category.
Work for the promo.
The as a house category.
Yes.
Can we talk about? Let's talk about a couple of categories quick fast.
Make it hot. Make it hot.
All right.
That's what I was bringing it back to.
The as a house category will be judged by 5 judges. Whoever get the highest score, it's gonna be like legendary, like how it was in legendary. But we're gonna go from.
So the score is from 1 to 10.
Yes.
Okay.
1 to 10, it'll be like we'll judge like it's one face, one realness, one performance and production of a family. It could be the Jacksons,
Proud family.
The Proud Family, the Kardashians, any family you want, the Kennedys, and you just give your presentation no more than 3 minutes, and we're gonna score them. Just gonna score them from 1 to 10, and you can use as many people to create the production. Like we're judging 5 members.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that it's in the first place we get $1,000, second place we get $500, third place we get $250. We decided we wanted to make sure everybody gets something because it takes a lot of energy and hard work and dedication and put as a house categories on the map. You know what I'm saying, like that, and then it's gonna be an additional $250 to the person that has the highest score. So let's say you score 10 and you score 10 and y'all would battle for best effect for that. And that individual person would get $250, just that person, for those that scored 10s across for that category.
There's going to be a lot of winners at the ball. That's the objective.
Was that you guys' goal?
Yeah.
To just make sure everybody is looked at and to feel like they're worthy of something?
Yes, because I feel like everybody's worthy, and especially in the Kiki scene, I think that, but people don't get their gods like they should, especially having to battle us like they think they should. So I think that this night is like very important for us to make everybody feel like they're worthy of something. Like coming from us, the GOAT ball.
Maybe I should have been.
Another category. The legendary performance category is not a team category. It's bringing in a Michael or Janet Jackson look, regardless of whatever your gender is, just be legendary.
Say it's not, so they can know it's not a category again, because
it's not a tag team category.
It's not a tag team category. It's an individual category. You can bring it as Michael. You can bring it as Janet. It don't matter your gender. It don't matter they, them. It don't matter anything. You could just come out. You just must have to be legendary.
That's good to know because I know. House stuff, talking. I know that was a lot of things that they were thinking, like the male figures had to be Michael.
No, you can be whatever you want. And another category I want to get into, is the Vogue Film category will be an obstacle course. When we practice, we do this legendary obstacle course that we do at practice. So we're going to set up the obstacle course, and it's going to be real. We're gonna demonstrate it before we put it out. We're going to send this to every house that bought a table, and we're going to put it online. I'm not in the Kiki team page, but I'll make sure that it's out, and that the obstacle course of Vogue Film, and because you got to bring like the Olympics. So you will be judged on this obstacle. If you fuck up any part of this obstacle course, you will be chopped.
Any part.
So you chopped me at practice that day?
When you did it? Yeah. So it's one of our exercises that we do at practice, and we want to share that. So we know that if you don't get this done, you will be chopped.
And that's judged by 5 people too, or
no? That's judged by the regular ball.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just regular ball. Yeah.
So for the Vogue Film, I just want clarity for the guys who ears is dirty. So the obstacle course, there would be stuff on the stage.
Yes, it would be stuff on the stage. Yes.
Well, and don't fuck it up.
One more time.
Well, one more time.
Don't fuck it up. That.
We want to make the ball. You want to make the ball exciting. We want to make the ball exciting. We want to make the ball like something different that we want to see. The things that we want to see, like, and then another category I want to say, the switch category is snatch game. So snatch game is like you bring like one of the juicies and what they do. For example, let's say like you bring it in like now it's not a voguing category. It's not a body. The category is embodying the person.
Whoever you pick from Juicy.
Whoever you pick from Juicy. Let's say like somebody came out as Little Kim and they got the OTA microphone and the outfit. We're looking for that.
So you're scoring based off of who brought the recreation the best.
Of the Juicy.
Okay.
It's not a vote. It's not. I didn't know. Let's say if it was voguing. Let's say if you brought it like Barbie and you came out on a ladder and you vote. That's okay too. Mm-hmm. We're judging the best presentation of what you did in your execution.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Of the switch of the snatch game. Y'all ever watch RuPaul? Yeah. And they do the snatch game. They come out as different people. So that's the category.
I would have came out as Kalia from
Legends. Was there a ghostwriter for these categories, or it was just
we all worked on it as we worked on it as first of all these categories that we had. This is the 15th.
No, it wasn't. It was us. It was as a literally on the phone.
The categories were made since the 10th year anniversary, but then COVID came. Mm-hmm. We had got the money like 2 years later, and then COVID came, so we had to push the ball back. And I was gonna wait till next year, but they're like now. And I was gonna wait till next year, like. And then once we got the plug, we was like, fuck it, let's do it. So Another category I wanted to talk about was
What's your favorite category of the night, Courtney?
I don't know until they perform, until they bring it.
From the descriptions, what's your favorite cat?
I see that's like dancing. Like I know what style of dance you do, but until you execute, I don't know.
Right.
Exactly.
Because it could go. Film Queen performances, it may be horrible.
So I think let's rephrase the question. What category are you most anticipated to see?
I'm anticipated to see the As a House category. Because I want to see what all houses give up. Because I want to make sure it's for everybody.
This is our legendary. This is your chance to get y'all legendary.
Yeah.
No shade.
Now mad bitches about to walk as a house category.
I didn't know it was giving that. I'm kind of glad y'all are clarifying a lot of things because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things that y'all clarify, we thought the total opposite. Mm-hmm. So now that y'all clarifying, and I'm kind of over it because that switch category, that I would have booked that switch category. It's this one moment from a Juicy. I'm not gonna say who that. My whole career, I've always said I wanted to recreate that moment.
And it don't have to be a moment. It could just be the personality too. It could be the
moment.
It could be whatever your interpretation of bringing it as that person can be. It could be Quana. It could be Quana.
Just being Quana.
Just being Quana. Quana in the village.
No shit.
But do you think that's?
It could be Omi. Like it could be anything.
But do you think that would resonate? Do you think that would resonate against somebody that's like bringing the moment of someone? Like you get what I'm saying?
It
Like,
depends on what it is because
it depends on the judges.
It depends on the judge, but also depends on what it is. You could do a Vogue thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then if somebody came out as Little Kim and bust the whole funny thing, it's what people like.
Away, yeah.
It's what people like. Another category I wanted to make thing was
Wait, isn't there like a score sheet for the As a House?
Yeah, it's gonna be a score sheet.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh yeah, the 1 through 10. Right?
We're gonna do it, and the judge is gonna put the categories. We're gonna put the scores up. We're gonna calculate them. Whoever had the tens for each house. Let's say like you did face in your house, and then you did performance in your house. Let's say y'all both scored 10. Now y'all in it. Y'all all in it to battle for the additional 250. But that is based upon your look.
Okay.
Just the effect.
Your effect, yeah.
Who looks the best.
Yes. So your house could lose. Your house could easily not come in no place. But if that person got 10s for the look, you could just be in that battle on your own for that.
Okay.
Like your house could come in third and you could still win.
And you could still be in first place for the best effect.
For the best effect, that's for one individual. Mm-hmm. That's not for the house. That's for that one individual. Yeah. That's score 10.
For the house ball, right? Let's get a little political or whatever y'all want to call it. You first, because I'm sensing y'all two different things, but they're all the same in the same. What houses are you looking forward to at the Juicy Ball?
Honestly, all of them. I can't just say one. I really can't just say one. I'm looking forward to all of them.
What about you?
Me too. It's a house ball, so I want to see what everybody bring. Like that's why we make categories open so everybody could win. Mm-hmm. I know some houses gonna score 40, but scoring 10 is not bad either.
Who some houses do you think are gonna score 40?
I'm not gonna say
that. They're not
gonna
say names.
No, why not? Because I'm gonna be honest.
Because we still got 2 more tables on sale. We need to sell them, so we can't say right now.
Okay, well,
y'all do.
I feel like take Versace out of it.
Yeah, because people kept asking. Like we sold them out in 2 hours, and people kept asking.
What's the capacity for the ball? Because it's giving me y'all gonna keep adding tables.
No, we not. What? I never spoke to Genovia about it. About like she, like for instance, like she was doing a lot of work with the people. Mm-hmm. So it was like Genovia's working with the people. I'm working with Genovia, and I'm working with the house. So me and Genovia is on one page, and me and the house is on another page, and then she's on a page with them. So she called me and told me like the logistics of everything, like you know, basically. So I'm like, is there room for more? She's like, yeah. If the La Vince just had 20 tables, of course you could do 3 or 4 extra. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we only sold 10 at first. So now it's like, you know, we wanted to make sure that other houses can come too, because at first it was a disrespect to me that I felt like some houses didn't buy tables on the level of we will support any house. If we like if the Old Navy's had a board, we're gonna buy a table. Whether we walk in full, we're still gonna support because that's what you're supposed to do. So when I saw like 4 or 5 houses in support, I'm like, what's the shade? Like, you know, because I wouldn't do that to y'all. I would make sure that they show up for y'all. So you didn't show up for us. It's like,
right, what's going on?
It's like my face is looking at everybody sideways. Like, are we doing that? Because there's a lot of balls I didn't want my kids to go to, but I still was giving like, this is what we do in culture. So it's like when I'm seeing it, it's like, oh, they shading us, like, you know, and not that I took it as shade, but I took it as more so disrespect than shade.
Do you feel sorry? I feel like I'm asking all.
No,
you ask whatever you want to ask.
But do you feel like it's disrespectful because you're thinking it as, bitch, we're Juicy. We expecting you to be there, or are you thinking it as...
No, we will come to yours.
Exactly.
We come to yours, yeah. Not that we Juicy, because we would come to yours. Like, out of respect,
We
because...
ain't that bad to show up for other people.
No, I know
Because
that.
Because I think we show up a lot.
Because no shade, it's some houses that I don't see. And we would still go to your board because we have a house, and there's a house board, and it's not about my personal feelings towards individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm gonna go to your board, go to ours. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I could not like you, but if the Moulins have a board, I'm gonna go to your board because it's bigger than just me.
Me and you, right?
It's a house. You have a house, I have a house, so that's how we support each other. Now, if you thought that you not coming was not gonna score against, we wasn't gonna make no money, we don't even have no sponsors, and we still scoring 40 points.
So I got a question. You gagged when it sold out that quick?
No. Did I? I expected, like I told Sha, it was gonna happen because we haven't had a board in a while, and then the people that bought the tables respect us.
Yes.
They respect what we do. So it's like to see like the Mattels by the first table was like I expected nothing else but that.
Yeah.
Because it's like without the Juicy, there's no Mattels. Without Sheree, there's no Juicy.
The family Sheree.
So it's like she gotta be like no shade out of any board I'm coming to. I gotta be there. So it's,
you gonna definitely be at the Mattel house.
I was at I scored 40 that night.
Yeah, we walked that.
Yeah, we scored 40 that night.
Will we ever? Sorry to just go a little off track. Will we ever get another moment from Courtney, the icon Courtney, in the Kiki scene?
To do what?
I feel like her kids have their moment though.
No, but like, okay,
like
so
Nicki is the reigning and the Kwana.
No, so this is my thing. What I feel like with a lot of the older icons, not Courtney per se, but just a lot of the older girls, like they feel like because they do live through their kids and their house and stuff like that, that they just be paying it. But it's like, well, you have fans and supporters and people that never got a chance in person to ever see you walk. I've always watched it through a clip, and now that I'm finally in the scene, I've never got a chance to see Courtney walk unless it's mainstream.
Well, I never walked the Kiki ball before like that. I only walked realness. I never walked the Kiki ball.
You never walked face in the Kiki scene?
No, why?
She came out one time and gave us 5 to 10 minutes, and Kelly tried to chop it.
What did you say, Nicki?
It was in the production.
I wouldn't
Like
do it
what?
because by the time I got to the Kiki scene, I saw the house. I was trying to make my name in the mainstream, so it didn't make sense. Like, you know, for me, like, and I feel like Kiki scene, like, my house was more like youth based, definitely at that time, and still, it's like young adult learning yourself and taking on responsibility. I don't feel like I don't even see myself walking a ball again, honestly, in
You
life.
go mainstream too?
No, I don't.
Really? Not even to the people
You feel like you're above it?
No, I'm not above it. I just feel like I give my services a little more. Like I said, for example, like watching my house the past weekend at the Live In Ball, I dropped a double nickel. Double nickel is 55 points. I dropped 55 points.
What's the 100 points?
There is Will Chamberlain. Nobody's not scoring that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yo, I'm gonna just say this.
I don't know who's teaching Courtney basketball.
You have a lot of niggas gonna be hitting you up after this. I ain't gonna hold you because you got me on some like I could watch basketball with her now. Like she thinks she knows she talking about.
I do. I scored. My house scored 55. It was 100 points a game. We scored 55 points. So we scored 55 points. For me, why would I, if I walked the board and Lola won 10K, well, how many points I would have scored that night? None. So, at the end of the day, I feel like,
I get what she's saying.
No.
All right, can I say it? It's like Lola was the topic, right? But then you also saw the Aga girls all down your newsfeed.
Yeah.
So it's like while she was trending, so was she because she dedicated her time to something that she knew would pay off instead of going out there like.
Sometimes winning the moment is bigger than winning the grand prize.
But she won grand prize.
Yeah.
That's what
but
it was.
I also knew like. When I decided to be mother of Balenciaga, after I stepped down from Juicy, I didn't step down Juicy. I didn't love it. I stepped down Juicy because it wasn't no competition for me. I feel like I was taking up space. Like, I'm already at this age, I already figured out, why am I going to sit here and battle these newly? They have no, like, me and Khalik had an argument one day, right? And we argued for 3 hours at BBQs. I will argue with a fucking bottle of ketchup. I don't care. We will argue to the death, bitch. Me and Khalik argued, right? And he said, we were talking about who should be House of the Year that year. And I was telling him, like, bitch, y'all not going to something one of us. Like, you know, Little Mama asked the question. He said his point, I said my point. And I was told him that they were going to win. I said, y'all going to win because we just won 3 years back to back. Nobody did that. We did some Chicago bullshit. We did a 3-peat. Nobody even bust that yet. Only us. So I'm like, you're going to win because they want to give it to you because they want a new champion, but you didn't deserve it. If technically that year the Versace's deserved it, but nobody talked about that. But they wound up giving it to the Louboutins, and I told him, okay, no problem. The awards book came. Jaja won 3 of the years. Charmin won 3 of the years. The Juicy's won 15. Louboutins won 3 of the years. They won House of the Year. Keats won Princess of the Year, and they won JCR won Ball of the Year. I saw Khalik in passing. I said, what did y'all deserve? You won. Princess of the Year is not a category. Ball of the Year is not a category. You literally won because they didn't want us to win. Because you was the popular vote at the time. Let's give it to somebody. Let's get somebody else to do it. And from that moment, I said, I'm done. If I figured out Blue's Clues before Steve came in, so I knew I was done. Like, that's what made me step away. No, but that's what made me step away. What made me step away is that because I figured it out already. I get it. I understand. I already knew what was going to happen. I knew that I'm just taking on space because I don't have to battle with Khalik. I'm arguing with Khalik for 3.
Well, definitely you don't have to. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I was for.
You don't have to. But it's like, look at it like this. Like, we was just talking about like Lola with the face thing. That's face, but Courtney's not just a face girl. She's also a realness girl. So my thing is,
but one thing about her, she's gonna battle down.
No, I'm not. But I'm not into walking no more. I'm into. Like I said, for me, like I said, after that moment with Khalik, I just realized that I'm gonna take my talents to mainstream. And when I got to mainstream, I just feel like the best way I can help my house is me moving the pieces and moving it around versus me walking. Exactly. I wanna make the next Lola. I don't wanna battle Lola. I wanna make the next one.
So Nicki, being that she just said that, and we always compare you to, like, being the next Courtney.
No shade.
Because you haven't been on the floor in a while since HMI. And that really wasn't on the floor for you. That was oh
my God.
I know.
Because we know that was not.
I especially know my category.
I said it that night. I was like, y'all know Nicki won because she was just in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. I was having fun. I let them my kids gas me out.
Do you feel like you're better as a management piece rather than being on the floor?
No, I think I'm better in whatever I do. I think when I hit the floor, because I'm going to hit the floor, they'll know why I gave them time.
I'm gonna give just time to get hot. You know? Chilling at the game, New York,
because
make a buy.
I was just out for 3 days, and Nicki was oh my God, Nicki's outside. Imagine I was at every bar, walking every bar. I was hosting.
And at one point when she first came in, she was walking a lot. You know, she was walking a lot. And she was consistently walking.
Consistently. I walk with a black eye.
You and Beyonce never battled, right?
No.
Beyonce's a new class girl.
I am. I'm not in Nicki's generation.
Yeah, I was. I think I started walking like best dressed and stuff.
You was doing it all.
Yeah.
But this goes back now. You know, I like to start a little controversy. You know, I don't hold my tongue.
Always want to start some shit.
Because I don't hold my. I can't.
That's just what he do.
Listen, it's the Scorpio in me. I can't hold my tongue. Like, if it's something I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it.
Talk about it.
This goes back into when I said about you with Face, Beyonce. I feel like, yes, for you have dominated your time out, but it's certain girls I feel like you still need to battle to solidify that reigning supreme face.
Well, she don't have to battle me.
She do.
I don't. No. And being said that, I don't feel like that because I feel like that generation, that, you know, a pact of family, they tied up already. It's the interest is only with them each other. Nobody's gonna cross
So you want to be the
line.
hottest bitch on the block?
No. It's not even.
I
No.
get
One
what you're
second.
saying, too.
It's not even the hottest bitch on the block. It's given. Why would I even? You get what I'm saying?
Because before you were making chicken noodle soup in the kitchen, she was already eating ravioli. You get what I'm saying?
But
so it's like
But by the time she started walking too, I literally was not walking anymore.
Right.
Like at that point, I was putting numbers on the board. That was at like I became that. I wanted to do that part of the
It's
thing.
given the same thing. Like as now for me, it's given like all right face. You get what I'm saying? For her, it's given face. I stand there. I'm done.
Right.
For me, it's given face. Like the new.
Right, because then you do the face here and there, but you do more. You do best dress. You do other
Right.
stuff, and that's what she was doing as well.
Right.
By the time you came in,
Right.
Because when you came in, Barbie was out. Still.
Right.
Barbie had just came out. Cupid was still out.
So
You ever battled Cupid before?
Okay. Is this gonna be one of the moments we be like,
no?
Okay.
We
Because
don't
Courtney
know.
has this little thing
No.
that she be like, when I say go get him, when I say
No,
get him,
me and
I
Courtney's
promise you,
relationship is very
this is the
funny.
words of Courtney. If I say get him, listen. If I say get him,
No, but it's also like
Get
it was
him.
only at one time because Beyonce was out there and she was eating too much, and I told you we wanted to eat too.
I love that.
No, Courtney, she definitely gave me my flowers as I was out there, doing my thing. She definitely did. At one point in time, it was cute, it was doing the thing. It was, it was eating it. Now, she mentioned earlier, Roman came out before me. You get what I'm saying? So the same way how you brought up Nicki, it was given like, why even? But the time that Roman is up becoming a legend, I'm up becoming a legend. He ate it. He did the drag thing. I'm eating it. I'm doing the drag thing. So it's like,
oh shit.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't remember that.
So the first time you walked was in New York, not Jersey?
The first time I walked was in Jersey.
Eat over there.
Yeah, I did.
But let's see, y'all. We gotta wrap this up. Is there anything you, Courtney or Nicki, would like to say before we wrap it up?
I can't wait to see the people on the 18th of November. It's going to be a night to remember for sure. I promise you guys.
6 p.m. The doors are opening. Please be on time. We are starting that ball very on time. It's going to be, the face category. Remember, break it down. So, like I said, the women's face is its own cash. The film queen face is its own cash. The butch queen is its own cash. And then you battle for the money that you battle for, you can change your outfit if you want. You can keep the same outfit on if you like. That category will be in the second half. After the first half, you do what you need. You can switch up your whole look. After you bring it, the first way that we asked, the second half, you can do whatever you want. So the gamble is, you may be thinking you're feeling and you come with your second outfit and you may not get nothing. Mm-hmm. Or you may be taking the gamble like, I'm going to just stay with the one outfit and then win, and you got to come out in that. Mm-hmm. So you want to make sure everybody have their own cash individually, and then the supreme face of the night will get the 500.
So, question really before we go for the both of you, right? So Nicki, what is some advice that you would give the Kiki scene going forward that you think would just better the Kiki scene overall?
I always say just get out y'all's heads, believe in yourself. That's always been my vibe with all the kids. I don't really have too much advice to give the Kiki scene too much. I'm Mother Juicy, so, that's who I give the advice to. I've always been that way.
Courtney?
Don't be afraid. Be yourself. Don't listen to these old girls. Follow your heart. Because they'll tell you things based upon their experiences. And experience is the best teacher, so that's their teacher. They're not your teacher. You have to experience it on your own to know what feels good to you and what's your teacher, because you can look up to somebody and it's like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, because they didn't do it. And they mistake shot. Do what you feel is best for you. Follow your heart. Be yourself.
I have a fan question. Somebody, has a question. The question is, who do you guys think should be deemed icon legend next in the Kiki scene, and for what cat? And they said, love you.
Is it given one for each category or just overall?
Just who do you feel like?
Well, the people I feel like should be deemed, I'll be deeming them at the ball.
Period.
I live for that.
Are you gonna the plaques and everything? What is the deal with that? Like, there was some scuttlebutt about legends being deemed you're not a real legend if you don't get a plaque and if you don't get like.
I don't know.
Because HMI gave since we doing what we want to do.
And is that what's given at the Juicy Bowl since we doing what we want to do?
No, the Juicy Bowl will be given. I'm doing what needs to happen.
What needs to be done.
Oh, that's bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I won't be doing what I need to do. I like I said, regardless of what, from when I was around, I know the history of the individuals that I'm deeming. Like, I could break it down. Like, you know, like even when Nicki and them deemed Little Kim, we was in conversations and they was telling me what they were looking for. Like, we're looking for this, that, and the thing. I was like, Jinkies, Little Kim has all of that. It was like, oh shit, we wasn't even thinking. Because the only thing y'all think about is this. So you know who should be deemed for performance, but we got bitches that's been walking realness that's been dropping 40 points a game. Like you said, 4 to 5 years. You talk about consistently of the years. You talk about, so I was like, Little Kim. They was like, oh shit, I didn't think about. Of course you didn't think about that, because you talk about who slammed they back.
Right. Once again, that goes back to what I've always been saying on this show. They need to pay attention to other categories.
So when I said it to them, they was like, oh shit, Jinkies. So we're gonna deem Little Kim, like we're gonna deem her. I'm like, oh yeah, you should, like, you know, and I didn't want to do because I don't want nobody to think that it was because my daughter, but
girlfriend said that.
Like, but also like Smiley always tell me, and like others always tell me, like I know a lot. I know who put in the work. I know who was doing what and when it happened, who got the other year for this, and who had the conversation. So I know that, and so I'll be seeing something on the 18th of November.
I can't wait. I just want to say thank you to the mother of the House of Juicy and the founding mother of the House of Juicy Couture for coming in here and unpacking with us and letting us get a little bit more deeper into Juicy and who y'all are as the mothers of this amazing, iconic house. Before I go, we have this little thing that we do. Y'all know we do our little segment before we close out.
End it off the right way.
You know we got to. We have to. So I'm going to do my bring it to a bitch doorstep moment. Bringing it to a bitch doorstep. No Shade Static, Styles, and Brooklyn Juicy. Corey called y'all out nasty in that production. Red down too. Why y'all didn't have a team? What happened? And Static, why did you have a team? And Styles, why did you have a team? In Brooklyn, why did you have the team? That's what Corey Productions said. Just want to know. Beyonce?
My what happened moment of the week. I don't feel like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like the talent in the Kiki scene has been on 100. I feel like everybody, take the words out of Courtney's mouth, has been scoring 20s. And I don't know.
20s is good though. That's good.
They scoring 10s.
No.
Not scoring at all is the problem.
Okay, with that part. I don't know if everybody's getting ready for the iconic house of the Juicy Couture Ball on 11/18/23 at Emirates. Be there on time at 6 p.m.
$20 regular admission, $25 VIP.
Boots. So I don't know what's going on, if y'all just, shooting free throws and y'all missing, but
not everybody playing.
Maybe they on blackouts. Let's call it pink out.
We need to make this like the basketball segment, like.
Yeah.
But, Little Kim, yours.
I am just so happy to be here. I'm happy to share my love with everyone, and we're not done yet. I'll see y'all November the 18th.
Yes, and y'all already know this was a great season.
Great. Come on.
Anything else?
Great.
Yeah, anything else you want to say?
I feel like episode, right?
I'm not bringing it to nobody.
The last episode on the season.
This is the last episode of
Hold
the
on,
season.
Nicki, anything you want to bring to somebody?
Hold on, no, I'm gonna bring it to
I
her
don't have
doorstep.
nothing. Who?
Huh?
What happened?
Nicki Minaj, Little Kimberly.
When they see the squad.
Huh?
But
I see you in the back.
Yeah. Oh.
At the aftermath.
Oh my gosh, she wants to battle me. I'm gonna.
Wait, who is she?
Her.
You know, I always want everybody, girl.
No, but wait.
Nicki versus
Oh my
Cardi?
God, it was something that I really wanted to talk about with Nicki. It was something I wanted to talk to you about so bad. I don't know if everybody caught, but I caught on Nicki Minaj's Instagram, you were actually with Nicki Minaj.
Sitting in the bed. You was.
I'm sorry. I know this is we gotta go. I know we gotta go, but I just want to know as a barb myself.
You're not no barb.
Everything I spit when I started commentating was a Nicki shit.
All right. After that, remember WTO party? Let's have one. Let's bring it back for the let's bring it back. That's what I want to give to. They need to start experiencing what we experience as like.
It's not gonna be the
same. I want that crown, baby.
I can't do it.
WT?
Homo bashes like those. Like I gotta. It's a whole different. But in an apartment,
it's homo bashes.
It's not a sex party.
That's what Courtney giving.
No, it's
So no, let me just clarify because Nicki is. I love her for that because a lot of the girls don't know that we used to throw. Me and a couple of my friends used to throw the biggest house parties. Like we threw big ass house parties,
and it wasn't no crazy going on in there. It was literally
$5 all night. You got in there, you got drunk, you smoked your weed.
In the dark room.
Where the hood boys at?
They was at the same spot.
They was at the same spots we threw the parties at. That was the crazy part. We threw the party, then the hood boy we right after the party.
Right. I've been to a hood boy in Harmony House
on Brook.
Yes.
That's the original location of the hood
original
ball.
location.
But y'all, we gotta go. Production's telling us that we gotta wrap it up. I want to say thank y'all so much. I love all my fans. This is the last episode of the season. I just want to say thank you so much, Beyonce, Kim, Nicki, Courtney, production.
Thank y'all. Y'all welcome.
Everybody for supporting us a whole season. What's this? 12 episodes. We did 12. 15. Oh God.
Wow.
15 episodes of the first season, y'all.
To y'all.
I just want to say to people that supported me, I love y'all down.
Y'all coming back?
We don't know what's gonna happen for
I'll
season
come back
2.
after the Juicy Ball.
Yeah, maybe.
But wait, before we walk on.
No. See, this is the issue, y'all. We been trying to get Miss Courtney on this podcast.
Shade.
She been paying us.
This we could have done so much.
Wait.
Wrap it up.
No. After this, Courtney said to me, she said, "So Beyonce, the Juicy Ball coming up. What's going on? I know you got pool. What's going on?" I said, "Courtney, we've been trying to get you on the podcast. Now the Juicy Ball coming up. Now she want to be friends with us."
Yo, the crazy part is
you always got something to talk about.
I've been requesting for you to come on this podcast. When we first was planning the schedule and the lineup, I've been asking for you. But like I said, y'all, I love y'all down. Thank y'all so much. Please make sure y'all follow us on the
Catch
Instagram,
me at
the OG
season
Network.
2, because I ain't going nowhere.
Yes, follow us on Instagram, the OG Network. Make sure y'all also support the Cash App. Yes,
there might be a return, but you gotta watch to find out.
Never know. Will Karma be coming back?
Will.
Beyonce back. She contracted.
All right, y'all.
All right, later.